Spoiler alert for Skybound Transformers Issue 26. Thundercracker wildly opens fire on Jazz and Wheeljack, still panicking after his experience in Cobra-La and screaming, "Death to the Autobots!" He tries to remove Skywarp from Teletron 1, but both Skywarp and the Autobots warn him that doing so will kill Skywarp. Thankfully, his rampage is halted by Ultra Magnus, who rips the incendiary guns off his arms. Thundercracker blames the Autobots for Skywarp's condition, not believing them when they say they lack the capability to undo what Starscream and Soundwave did. However, Optimus Prime then returns, accompanied by General Flag and his supply of Energon. Recognizing that Thundercracker still has some nobility in him, Optimus tells the Seeker that they will use their new resources to repair Skywarp. Magnus is concerned about showing this level of mercy to a Decepticon, but Optimus insists they have to find common ground as Cybertronians if they are to have any hope of ending the war. Flag commends Optimus on his conflict resolution skills, and Optimus introduces the rest of the Autobots to their new human ally. Wheeljack is initially wary of the General, but is thankful upon seeing the recovered bodies of Mirage and Bulkhead. As the two discuss the rebuilding efforts in Chicago, Wheeljack proposes that, with enough resources, he could build the city into something brand new, with state-of-the-art defense capabilities, an offer Flag readily accepts. Sometime later, Wheeljack reports that he should be able to get Teletron working again, offering to repair Optimus once he's done. But Optimus insists they start repairs with those who need them most, in this case Skywarp, despite objections from Wheeljack and Magnus, both still uneasy at the presence of Thundercracker. Optimus then shares some of their Energon with the imprisoned Soundwave, but the reception of his kindness is far chillier than Thundercracker's. Optimus questions why Soundwave would remain so loyal to the Decepticons after they abandoned him, but ultimately leaves his prisoner to his Energon. In Chicago, the Autobots are still aiding in cleanup alongside Carly and Spike. Shredhead especially proves impressive to their new friends, managing to help Beachcomber save a group of humans out from under some heavy debris. Meanwhile, at Shadow Watch, Miles Mayhem examines the 3D scans that they took of Optimus Prime during his visit to their underground base. This will allow them to study the Transformers' transformation. Mayhem asks the technician if he's shared this with General Flag, believing the fewer people who know about this, the better. When the technician confirms Flag doesn't, Mayhem pulls out a pistol and shoots him. On Cybertron, Alita 1 tasks Cliffjumper with venturing into Decepticon territory to recover the components of Shockwave's space bridge. She sees it as an opportunity to redeem himself for his betrayal, but Cliffjumper insists he did the right thing to help Earth. Alita is tired of hearing about Earth, instead focusing on the plight of their fellow Autobots, many of whom lay in stasis lock around their base. On the Ark, Wheeljack has finished his repairs to both Teletron and Skywarp. The Decepticon teleporter seems confused, but when Optimus tries to explain what happened, he attacks the Autobot leader. Wheeljack desperately tries to shield Teletron from any stray blasts while Thundercracker tries to get his fellow Seeker to stop. However, it is to no avail, as Skywarp transforms and flies through the ship to escape. He comes across Soundwave, who tells him to return to the Decepticons and alert Megatron. Thundercracker tries to talk Skywarp down, reminding him that it was their fellow Decepticons that mutilated Skywarp in the first place. But Skywarp insists that it was just desperation, and that things will return to normal with Megatron back. But Thundercracker refuses to go back, and so Skywarp simply transforms and flies away. Aboard the Nemesis, Scrapper and Rumble have scoured the seafloor and found what little bits of Energon they could, bringing it before Megatron. Their leader is disappointed, as such a pittance is barely enough for his own repairs, let alone their entire forces. Scrapper suggests that they could overtake human energy generation and use that to create more Energon, but his suggestion is interrupted when Megatron falls to his knees, shrieking. The other Decepticons can do little else but look on as Megatron grabs his head in pain, and his eyes glowing purple.